Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is not planned at all, but I want to do this video as a proof that I can manifest anything. I don't know, I'm trying to put myself into something positive right now because currently not feeling super good. Like I'm not in the best mood like these days. I've been crying a lot, I've been anxious a lot, I've been having panic attacks. So for the context, you might have seen my video where I applied to Yonsei University and I got accepted. Thankfully, that was an insane process. That was so stressful. When I got accepted, I was like, oh my God, finally, I'm free from all the stress. No, you're not, girl. You're not. There's the whole visa process. I'm so new to this. Like, I never asked for a visa before, okay? What the fuck is that? Why is it so expensive? The thing is that I took a bit too long to send my documents because I was generally so busy that I was not even thinking about it. Right after I applied to Yonsei, my parents opened their restaurant. So I had to take care of it because they don't know anything about restaurants. I'm the only one in my family who has ever worked in restaurants, in cafes and all that. Everything was relied on me. Like if you are an immigrant child, you know how like pressuring it is to be taking care of your family's business, even taking care of the paperwork. I was so busy with that I did not have time to even think about myself, that I was starting to get depressed, honestly, because I like taking care of myself. I like going for a run. I like cooking for myself. When you work at the restaurant, it's like you're having a break between 2 p.m. and 6 p.m. And so like the eating hours, you're not eating, like because you are serving people. Mind you, I lost 8 kilos since I've been like back to my parents' place. I'm not even kidding. So I was thinking, it's okay, you still have time to send your documents. It's easy, you just have to send it. Like, you already have everything. Mind you, I did not have everything because I didn't have the apostille documents of everything. There were some documents that I translated officially, and I thought that the PDF version would be okay, that I could just print it myself and then send it to Yonsei. It's not okay. You have to get the original paper. I had to wait for the translator to send me translation, but it takes a while. Like everything in France that is related to paperwork is like taking so long. So I was like super stressed. I was like, oh my God, I hate myself for not taking the time to deal with this before. So this is currently July 22. I sent my documents 4 days ago. I spent a lot of money on the paperwork. I'm telling you, like maybe 1,000. I'm not gonna lie. So I sent all my documents. I was like, okay, finally they have my documents. They can send me my certificate of admission and then I can apply for the visa, because you cannot apply for visa if Yonsei is not certifying that you're officially admitted. And so that's why you need to send the document. So I sent the documents and I was like a little bit relieved. And then they tell me, the apostille documents that you sent us, we want the paper that is printed. But the thing is that it's been like a few months that France has changed their apostille documents. Now it's not like physical, everything is digital. So I was like, bro, are you like kidding? I cannot do anything about it. Like I called everyone I could and everyone told me, look, we cannot give you paper for apostille because it does not exist anymore. So I explained it to Yonsei for a few days. They were like, at the end, they said, okay, but there are still some documents that are missing. So I asked my bank officer to send me like the bank statement, that is official. And so she sent it to me by mail and then I printed it out and I sent it to Yonsei and they're like, no, we want the original paper. So now I have to send it again and pay like 65 euros to send like everything to Korea again for one document. That's good. So this is delaying my visa process because I still haven't applied for my visa, which is like stressing me out so much. The whole thing is crazy, okay? I've been running from places to places. So anyways, sorry, I'm just on a mental breakdown right now. So tomorrow I will have all the documents. I'm gonna send it again to Yonsei. Then the next step, if they get everything and everything is alright, they will send me my certificate of admission and then my business registration. And then I can ask for my visa. The thing with the visa is that in France, this could take up to 6 weeks. The thing is that I'm going to Turkey on August 19, but I can still go without my passport, honestly, because I have my ID card and I can go with it. The thing is that I'm very stressed because I'm supposed to be taking my flight for Seoul on August 26th. So I'm scared that I'm not going to be able to have my visa before that date, and that I'm going to miss school, and that maybe Yonsei is going to tell me to never come, or I don't know, like I'm so stressed. That's basically the whole thing. I'm going to manifest with you. I'm going to show you that I'm going to get my visa on time. Everything is all right. Everything is going the way it's supposed to be. Of course, there are some hardship on the way, but I'm sure that everything is going to be all right. I will have my visa before I'm going to Turkey, and I'm going to have the best time. I just know I'm going to have the best time because I deserve it. After all the efforts I put into this, yeah, I just know it's going to be okay. This is just proof. And I know that God has my back. I know that I'm surrounded by good energy. I swear I can feel it. I can feel that I'm a lucky person and that I always get what I want. I always get what's best for me, honestly. The other night, I was crying on my own. I was having the worst panic attack, okay? It was around 2 a.m. I was just stressing, being anxious as fuck. And out of nowhere, I'm just looking at the time. What am I saying? 222. It was 2 a.m. and 22 minutes. So I was like, this is a sign. And this is literally my lucky number. Like, I see it everywhere. Whenever I talk about something, whenever I feel anxious about something, and then I see the number 2, I just know it's gonna be okay. If you look at the meaning, it means like good luck. It means to let go of things, to trust the process. And when I saw that, I was a little bit relieved. I was like, oh, this is the universe telling me that it's okay. Like, just stop stressing. My issue is that I keep assuming things. I take things personally and I assume situation, even though I don't have the whole context about things. It's not the right thing to do. I just want to say that if you are currently struggling with something, this is just sign to not stress. Let's be positive, okay? Whatever bad you are thinking, think the other way. We are gonna get through this. The only thing that you have to do is not give up. If you have a dream, if you have something you are living for, do not give up on it. Everything is going to be okay. At the end of the day, everything is the way it's supposed to be. So just trust the process. There are always ups and downs. At the end, when you're going to look at the bigger picture, you're going to see that this had to happen. Just trust the process. Trust yourself as well. You are able to do anything in this world. Let's be grateful for things we already have. I know I want more. I'm still very, very grateful. So yeah, I'm just gonna have to go right now because I have to take care of the order. Hey everyone, this is a new me. The video that I filmed earlier, I think it was on July 22nd. Today we are August 21, I think. And I just have some news. So let me explain. When I was crashing out about the visa documents, I remember I sent the documents to Yonsei, and then it took quite a while for them to like process everything and send me back the documents I needed for the visa. I was literally like harassing them. Okay, I was like not really harassing, but I was just like wrote a lot of emails. They would answer me, but I didn't like the answers. So I would write again emails, then I would call them. I would call so much that the guy, whenever he asked for my name, he was like, oh, you're the French girl. I was like, yeah, you know who I am? I think it was so done with me that he just gave me all the documents I needed, but it took like around a week for me to get them. Because when I sent the documents, they processed everything, I think, on July 28th. And so then they sent me all the visa documents on August 5th. And that's the day I sent all the documents for the visa. Mind you, I was so careful. I just printed out everything again and again. If I didn't like the way I wrote my name, I would just go back to print it, because I was like, this has to be perfect so that there is no issue, so that the visa embassy don't call me to tell me, like, this paper is not good, you have to send it again. I didn't want the process to be longer than it's supposed to be, because already it was August, okay? This is like peak season. Visa embassy told me this might take up to 6 weeks. So I was like, okay, this is gonna be difficult, but we're gonna make it. There's no way I'm not having this visa. After everything I've been through, application with Yonsei and all, there's no way I'm not getting this visa on time. And also, I know that Yonsei took a lot of time, like, with other students as well. Like, everyone has been complaining. Anyways, I was okay. I'm just gonna keep being positive. I sent the documents. I took like 3 hours to recheck everything, to recheck every page that I had. I had like quite a few, like maybe like 15 pages, I think, something like that. So I also sent them my passport. I was like, okay, I'm gonna be positive. Otherwise, like, you know, if you're negative, you're gonna bring out negative energy, and that's not what we want. So everyone in my family was like, oh my god, what are you gonna do? Because you're supposed to go to Turkey on August 19 and then to Korea from Istanbul on August 26th. And they were all like, what are you gonna do if you don't get your visa on time? I was like, I am going to get my visa on time. There's no way. That's just, I know I'm gonna get it on time. And I know it's not looking the best right now, but I am going to get it on time. I asked God, I asked the universe to take care of this for me. So I put like all my trust in that. And I was like, just chilling, you know. I was like, I did my job. Now it's to them to deal with it. Honestly, I asked for God, like, please get my visa approved before I go to Turkey so that I can enjoy my vacation. Like, you know, I don't have to worry about the visa. August 18 came and I was like, oh, I still don't have any answer like for the visa. I was like, this is weird. Like, I asked God for something and he didn't give it to me. And August 19 came and still it was like, I checked in the morning. I checked at 10 a.m. if my visa got approved. Still nothing. Still no notification. I checked again around 12 p.m. Still nothing. Checked again at 4 p.m. Still nothing. And I was like, what's happening? This is not supposed to be like this. So I was starting to stress out. And then we went to the airport with my mom. And we were just waiting for the plane to come. It was a bit late. So we were just like talking and chilling. It was like around 6 p.m. I think. And mind you that I checked at 4 p.m. if the visa got approved because the visa center like closed around 4:30 I think. So I was like, I'm just gonna check if they got it. If they don't, that means I'm not gonna get it today. I was just talking with my mom and then I was like, okay, let me check again. It was like 6 p.m. The embassy already closed. Like, there's no way. I looked and I see it got approved. And I was like, so happy. And I can't believe I almost doubted God because he literally gave it to me right before I got to Turkey, right before I boarded the plane. And honestly, that's insane that this happened. And I was like so grateful. I just kept saying thank you, like especially like in my head when I was boarding the plane, when I was on the plane, I was just thanking God. Like, that's insane, the fact that my visa got approved right before I boarded the plane. Honestly, I'm so happy. The only issue is that I'm in Turkey, right? That I don't have my passport because my passport is still in France. And you're gonna be like, how are you gonna get it? Well, I have my best friend who is in Paris. And I asked her if she could take it for me and then send it to me. She said no problem. She's gonna get it for me today, actually. I think I should get it by tomorrow. I already told the hotel that I'm gonna get a package. So it's very important, so they know. Everything is going the way it's supposed to be, so I'm very like stress-free, you know? I just can't wait to have my passport in hand. Because honestly, this has been a very difficult journey with a lot of stress. But I still believe that if this was meant for me, it would happen. Because honestly, no one can take away something that is meant for you. So I was like, okay, if this is meant for me, it's gonna happen. If it's not meant for me, if, well, I don't get my visa on time, then that's just how it's supposed to be. And it's okay. I was telling myself, it's okay if this doesn't happen the way I really want it to be. Because that's just God's way, you know. But I'm glad it still happened. And I'm very excited to go to Korea and study at Yonsei. Like, honestly, that was always a dream of mine. Studying in a big university with a big campus, like in an international setting. And I'm just so happy that I'm gonna be able to do that in Korea. Very happy right now. I'm in Turkey. I'm gonna enjoy my day. And honestly, I can't wait to share all my experience there. I really want to show everyone that anything is possible, especially like if you know my background. This was not an easy process. I come from immigrants' parents who actually when they came to France, they did not speak a word. They don't have very good jobs, you know, and that's the main reason why I want to study so hard is so that I can have a good job and, you know, make their life a little bit easier. Because honestly, I've seen how hard they work their whole life. And I don't want that for myself, but also I don't want that for them anymore. Like, I'm gonna try my best to share everything with you. And I will see you hopefully in the next video very soon. Until then, take care of yourself. Love you.